Hey T-Fact fans, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got 3 intriguing stories from the world of American pickers and beyond that you won't want to miss. Kicking off our list, we're revisiting the wild and wonderful finds from the show American Pickers. From a $9,500 elephant's head to the heartfelt story of a restored Auburn Phaeton car, we explore how Mike Wolfe and Frank Fritz captured history in some of the most surprising ways. Stick around as we highlight the most unforgettable treasures they uncovered. Next up, we turn our focus to Mike Wolfe's recent emotional appearance at a car show in Tennessee. Just days after announcing the closing of his Antique Archaeology store, Mike gave a heartfelt speech to his fans, reflecting on his journey and the tough decision to shift gears. Don't miss these touching moments and his thoughts on what comes next. And finally, could it be time for a new era on American Pickers? With major changes ahead for the show and the passing of longtime co-host Frank Fritz, many are wondering if Danielle Colby could take the lead. We'll discuss why she's the perfect choice to carry on the legacy of this beloved series. So, buckle up and let's get started on today's journey through the fascinating world of American Pickers and the people who make it so special. Let's dive into our first story, where we explore some of the wildest finds from the hit show American Pickers. Over the years, Mike Wolfe and Frank Fritz have unearthed an incredible array of hidden treasures, but few items capture the imagination quite like the infamous $9,500 elephant's head. This remarkable piece came to life in Season 4, Episode 7 during a visit to a taxidermy shop in Maine. The massive mounted elephant's head caught their attention immediately, showcasing not just a unique artifact, but also the stories embedded in it. Priced at $12,000, the duo went to work, negotiating their way down to $9,500. What was a mere transaction turned into an exhilarating challenge, especially when it came time to find a buyer. But the elephant's head isn't the only jaw-dropping discovery they've made. Remember the emotional journey surrounding the restoration of an Auburn Phaeton manufactured in 1935. Wolfe and Fritz bought this vintage beauty from a South Dakota barn for around $26,000 and promised the previous owner, Jan, a chance to take it for a spin after repairs. Sadly, Jan passed away before that could happen, so Mike honored his promise by ensuring Jan's widow took it for a ride instead. And it doesn't stop there. From vintage motorcycles to the rare Yoda prototypes from Star Wars, each find has a story that intertwines with moments of nostalgia and history. These Yoda prototypes, hand-painted by sculptor Mario Chioda, showcase the artistry behind the original puppet from The Empire Strikes Back, and Wolfe and Fritz managed to haggle the price down to $6,250 for one of the collectibles, a true score for any enthusiast. American Pickers isn't just about the bargains, it's also about preserving the stories and history behind these remarkable items. Each piece is a window into the past, reminding us how these unique artifacts shaped our culture. Join us as we continue exploring these incredible finds and the passionate stories that accompany them. Now, let's turn our attention to an emotional moment that recently took place at a car show in Tennessee. Mike Wolfe, the star of American Pickers, made headlines as he gave a heartfelt speech during the first Cars and Coffee event of the year. This event marked a significant moment for him, following the announcement of the closure of his Antique Archaeology store in Nashville after nearly 15 amazing years. On that sunny morning, fans gathered to celebrate the love of classic cars, from vintage Chevrolet Corvettes to Mustangs, filling the streets with excitement. Mike arrived in style, driving a vintage black Impala, while his girlfriend Letitia Klein followed closely behind in a matching beige model. Despite the bittersweet atmosphere after his store's closing news, Mike seemed in high spirits as he connected with fans, sharing laughs, taking photos, and soaking up the day. As he took to the microphone, the crowd felt his gratitude and passion for the community. Mike expressed his heartfelt thanks for the support he's received from fans over the years, saying, "We just want to say thank you guys so much for embracing the car culture and the history of this community. You made this place feel like home." It was a poignant reminder of the connections he's built and the legacy of his work in the antique world. This event was his way of celebrating not just cars, but also the community that his store had fostered. Mike shared his reflections on the decision to close the Nashville store, describing it as a tough but necessary step to focus on new projects and spend more time with family. His emotional speech underlined the importance of balance and the need to slow down in life, echoing the thoughts many of us face. So, as Mike embarks on this new chapter in his life, we're left wondering what adventures await him next, all while remembering the memories he has created along the way. And finally, we're exploring a potential new chapter for American pickers as speculation rises around the possibility of Danielle Colby stepping into a lead role. With major changes looming for the show following the departure and passing of longtime host Frank Fritz, many fans believe it's time for a fresh direction, one that Danielle is uniquely qualified to take on. Danielle has been a steadfast presence on American Pickers since the very beginning, providing invaluable support and expertise. Often lauded for her encyclopedic knowledge of antiques and her captivating charisma, she has consistently proven herself as the backbone of the show. With Mike Wolfe's recent announcements regarding store closures and a pause in production, it seems like the perfect opportunity for her to take the reins. Fans have long admired Danielle not only for her striking style, but also for her deep passion for vintage finds. Her journey from the office manager to a skilled picker showcases her growth and commitment to the show's spirit. What's more, Danielle has ventured into her own unique projects, including her burlesque-themed museum that celebrates vintage artistry. This entrepreneurial spirit and dedication to her craft make her the ideal candidate to lead American pickers into this new era. As we speculate about the future, there's a strong sense of nostalgia for the friendships and adventures that define the show. Many viewers hope that a new season could maintain the beloved tone while introducing fresh ideas, with Danielle at the helm. With her deep understanding of what makes the show special, she could carry forward the legacy of unearthing hidden treasures while adding her distinct flair. So, as we await news from the American Pickers camp, one thing is clear. Whether you love the history, the treasures, or the characters, this cherished series is ready for a refreshing twist, and Danielle Colby may just be the perfect pick to lead the way.